Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Raw on Netflix. I am your host, Rufus Walker. And close your doors, hide your children, lock that front door real tight because the Mastermind, the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and the MFTs are having it out just weeks away from WarGames, weeks away from Survivor Series. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has to face the Fire Squad that the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns decides to hide behind with his corporate board, thinking he's safe up there on an island of relevancy. So what does the Nightmare Jordan Styles have to do? Does he wait for a contract? Does he sign to fight Roman's personal shield with Solo Sikoa and the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu? We're going to find out here tonight in this tag team match. Does the Nightmare Jordan Styles have what it takes with his mystery tag team partner, or will he get dog walked from the all gas, no brakes, and the MFTs and Jacob Fatu? We're going to find out tonight. This is an absolute banger here tonight. This isn't just a match, people. This is a message written in broken bones and war. Just before the Nightmare Jordan Styles faced the likes of Tama Tonga last week, he and Tama Tonga were throwing blows. He has faced the likes of Jacob Fatu before, but this tag team match for Survivor Series is absolutely bringing it to another stratosphere. And here is the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu. You can see the absolute devilish look on Jacob Fatu ever since he got into the industry, ever since Roman Reigns brought him into the bloodline. Jacob Fatu has honed his unhinged skills and decided to punish the WWE locker room with his presence. That double springboard moonsault takes anybody out. You've seen it with Braun Strowman. And after that, it was all gas, no brakes from Jacob Fatu. And you can see right here tonight, he is tag teaming with his former Bloodline family. And Solo Sikoa, they had made amends, and now the family is acting like a unit. Fatu is absolutely poised in that ring. A massive, massive win right here can solidify his spot as an enforcer for Roman Reigns in the bloodline. We're lucky Jay and Jimmy ain't out here. And here we have it tonight. We got the likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles coming off a big win last week on Raw. And now he has to go in a tag team match with a mystery opponent. I want to know who the mystery opponent is going to be for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Does he have what it takes to finish the job and beating the bloodline and taking the title back? And you can see right here, he has the likes of Little Yachty and Overwhelm. Overwhelm was robbed of the World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns, and now Roman is double champion. And remember, this is at Survivor Series. If the Nightmare Jordan Styles does not win this match, he loses his King of the Ring contract to face Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight or the Undisputed Championship. And right now is the time to be devastated because the Nightmare Jordan Styles needs a tag team partner. They have Oba resting, courtesy of Little Yachty. Trick Williams is resting. They need two more people to join the industry in this WarGames match here held at Survivor Series. But right here on Raw on Netflix, we got a huge match tonight. It's Solo Sikoa, the Street Champ, and Jacob Fatu against the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And we're going to find out next who that mystery opponent is. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has been scouting the whole locker room, and we're going to see who he decides to pick for his tag team partner, who can hold down the likes of the industry and lead the Ascension era. Oh my goodness! I know it's not who I think it is.
King Taz is in the building.
Montez Ford is here on Raw Netflix. Montez Ford is here Raw on Netflix. And look at the absolute shining by the $1 million Montez. The Street Profits are up, and Montez wants the smoke with the Bloodline and Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. It looks like we have ourselves another opponent for the corporation. Montez Ford is now on the industry, and you know what that means. The corporation is up. The time is up because Montez Ford is on the side of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he wants the smoke. This is an absolute mind-blowing moment tonight. Montez Ford has finally chosen a new side, and it looks like $1 million Montez has started. He is about to stratosphere into a whole new category. The Ascension era has finally taken way, and now the Nightmare Jordan Styles, Montez Ford, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles tags itself out. But no. Oh my goodness. I guess they're seeing what Taz has. Does he have what it takes to be on the same side of the Nightmare Jordan Styles, or will the pressure of the Bloodline get to him? We're going to find out. No, it's a counter by Montez Ford. Solo Sikoa was starting off the match with some heat. What is he doing? A crossbody, and it's missed by Taz. The technician and Montez Ford, and now he's, oh, what is he doing? My goodness, he waist takedown, and now Fatu is in a match, and now the all gas, no brakes begin. He tries a super kick, but no, it's a roll through move with a DDT. Taz is fired up. He better stick to it. What is he doing? Oh my goodness, he's going for it all, and it's a, no way. Oh, he does a somersault, but it was no good, and now Taz is beginning to get beat down. Montez Ford is in a bad way, having Jacob and Solo right there, and now it's a tag. The tag team of Solo super kicks by both men. He tried to hot tag the Nightmare Jordan Styles, but it was no good. And now Montez Ford's in a bad way. No, it's a gut buster to the stomach, and another DDT from Montez Ford. He's going up top. What is he thinking? Elbow drop, no good. My goodness. Solo sends him to the ropes again, and it's another tag. And what does he think? He puts him up. Boom! Slams him back down. Courtesy of Solo Sikoa. That tag team was vicious. And it's a Samoan drop. And Montez is in a bad way. And there's only a 1 count after taking that absolute beating. It is a clothesline. Fatu is up. And Femi is out there doing some nefarious things. And he tries to go for a springboard, but Montez moves out the way. Montez Ford has Jacob Fatu right where he wants him, and he swings him, and oh my goodness, that's a slow turnbuckle, and he's fired up. Oh my goodness, another clothesline by Montez Ford. He's going up top, and he's going for it all with a splash. Montez Ford is gaining weight in this match, but it's not looking good for the likes of the Bloodline and the Corporation. And the ref goes to the turnbuckle, and now it's a heel hook, and finally the Nightmare Jordan Styles gets into the match. Fresh legs, and he begins to battle it out with the likes of Jacob Fatu. Remember, the Nightmare Jordan Styles has faced Jacob Fatu already, and he took him to his absolute limit in the last man standing match, courtesy of the Corporation. Double springboard into elbow drop. My goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles is starting off with some absolute heat, damaging the arms of Jacob Fatu so that Tongan death grip doesn't get locked in. Oh my goodness, and now look what we have. It's an absolute phenomenal knee. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is taking away, and now he goes after Solo Sikoa. He goes after Solo Sikoa, and now he's back to Jacob Fatu. Boom! Knee, another knee. My goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles is putting him at a standstill. And now Montez Ford has Jacob Fatu right where he wants him. No! Jacob Fatu with a nasty Samoan headbutt. What is he doing? He's sending him to the ropes. And it's not looking good for the likes of $1 Million Taz. And what is he doing? He's sending him to the ropes. And he's going for the decapitator. And I know the neck of Montez Ford is absolutely throbbing. He sends him back to the corner. But it's a counter. It's a counter. Another DDT. No, it's counter by Fatu. Fatu finds a footing. And now what is he thinking? Sending him back to the corner. And now he's fired up. Oh my goodness. But Taz is fighting out. He's fighting out of the corner. He's fighting out of the corner. And it's a crossbody, no good. Montez Ford is in a bad way. Montez Ford's in a bad way, but no, we're going for the count. On. It's only a 1 count. Fatu remains resilient. The likes of Montez Ford, he's going for it on. There's another DDT. Fatu rolls out. He's going after Solo as well. This isn't looking good. Look at this. Look at this. It's Talatonga. Oh my goodness. Montez Ford goes after Talatonga. And he hits a knee on Tamatonga. And now he's going up top. It's not looking good. What is he doing? It's a DDT. He's going up top. He's thinking of something nefarious. What is he gonna do? What is no? Montez has him in a bad way. And he tries to go for a splash, but it's too far off. Fatu is up. He sends him to the ropes. And Fatu sends him out. And now he's out ringside. Montez Ford's at ringside. Fatu is thinking of risking it all. And it's counter. It's counter. It's counter. Jacob had it all. Oh, no way. Solo Sikoa. And it's counter. It's countered by Solo Sikoa. He was going for a big move. Solo had the match in his hands, but now it seems to me he fumbled it. What is he doing? Boom! Right on the back. Montez Ford sends him back. And what is he doing? No. Oh, blockbuster! Blockbuster! And he's going back up top! He's going back up top! Montez Ford! Montez Ford! Frog splash! My goodness! Solo Sikoa, he's going for a pin count! Oh my goodness! Broken up by Jacob Fatu! Solo Sikoa is out on his feet! He sends him to the ropes. It's countered by Sikoa! Solo has him in a bad way. And what is he doing? Oh, it's just an absolute beatdown, but it's no good. Oh, a cross body. And then he tries to hit Fatu, but it's no good. Fatu is risking it all, but no, Tama gets into the middle of this mess. This is just like the hyena. The that goddamn Tama, and now Solo Sikoa finds his footing back into the match, sends him to the ropes, and now it's a tag team official huge boom. And it looks like he's out. No, Fatu, what is he thinking? Fatu, he runs to the ropes, and he misses the drop kick. He misses a drop kick, and is a tag in by the Nightmare Jordan style sling blade. My goodness. He goes for the arm of Jacob Fatu. Fatu's up. Drop kick back down. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles has him in a bad way. And he's going for it all. What is going on? Nightmare Jordan Styles is calling for it all. Shooting star press. My goodness. But that's not it. That's not it. Here we go. The Nightmare Jordan Styles sees it all. And he's going for a Nightmare knee. No way. Fatu is bleeding. 1, 2. It is a kick out by Solo Sikoa. Nightmare Jordan Styles doesn't take the edge off. He continues to brutalize Jacob Fatu, going after the legs of Jacob. Fatu is by far brutal, but he's been taken to his limit here tonight, and it's a double team. Oh, you formed by Montez Ford into an elbow drop, and he's taking it high. No, smart move by Fatu. It's a smart move by Fatu, and now again, Tama gets into the middle of this mess again. Courtesy of Solo Sikoa and the corporation. And now we're at 4. We're at 5. And it's oh my goodness, we're at 6.
Tags their partner.
He tags in the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He sends them to the ropes. It's an arm drag. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has Jacob Fatu right where he wants him. And Fatu's going to the corner. This could be bad. And there's a counter by Jacob Fatu. No. Nightmare Jordan Styles had it scouted. It is a code breaker. A code breaker by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it's a kick. The Nightmare Jordan Styles went for a kick, and now he's sending him to the turnbuckle. And Fatu's going up. And it's not looking good for Fatu. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has him. Oh my goodness. Superplex into a Falcon Arrow. Here we go. 1, 2. It is a kick out by Fatu. Again, the resiliency. And now, Tonga, the same one that put a boot on the Nightmare Jordan Styles, is up at the apron. And they are absolutely distracting the fact that Jacob Fatu has gotten his ass whooped. And now Fatu found some footing, and he's going for a pin. It's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it's, oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is going up. It's a drop kick by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. No way. He tags Montez Ford in. Ford has him exactly where he wants him. He's going up top and he rolls out of the ring. IQ from Fatu. Oh my goodness. And he tries to go for a springboard, but it's no good. Fatu is about to send him to the corner. Fatu gets bum rush, and he tries to go for an enziguri. Samoan headbutt, and he's going up. Solo. And it's a roll through from Montez Ford. 1. And it's only a 1 count. What's going on here? He begins to beat the hell out of Solo Sikoa. These men are putting their bodies on the line. They said forget about WarGames. The war is now. Oh my goodness. He flattened Solo Sikoa, and he's going back up top, high risk. What's going on? Oh no! Solo's up! Solo's up! Oh, a drop kick! Fatu! Oh, it's a counter by Fatu! He has him in the back. No! No! He's trying to steal the win, but it's no good by Solo Sikoa. He has him in a bad way. It is a counter. A counter. No way. Oh, back suplex. My goodness, he goes up top. What is Montez looking for? He's looking for it all. Another diving frog splash. What is Montez looking for? Montez is looking for it all. Oh, a knee by Montez forward, and he tags in the Nightmare Jordan Styles. No good for Solo Sikoa, because now he's being stomped out by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He goes after Jacob, it's no good. And he reverts back to Solo Sikoa, and now he's looking for a buckle bomb. Boom! That was absolutely menacing, and now the Nightmare Jordan Styles has him exactly where he wants him. The Nightmare knee counter. It's counter. It's counter. Solo Sikoa is looking for it all.
All eyes focused on this.
And it's a Samoan drop. That was absolutely beautiful. And now the Nightmare Jordan Styles looks to cool off. He's looking, and it's only a 1 count. Solo gets struck in the head. It's not looking good for Fatu. Oh my goodness, he begins to bring the pain to Solo Sikoa. Oh my goodness. Oh, front sling blade. Fatu is out. Fatu is out. And it's a Nightmare silencer. The silencer for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it looks like he's trying to fight out. He has him where he wants him. No, no. Jacob Fatu. Oh, Chris, no breaks. The Samoan Werewolf had him exactly where he wanted him. And he puts him up Samoan drop. It's not looking good for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. No. What's next? He brings him up another Samoan drop. My goodness, he's going for it all. But the Nightmare Jordan Styles moves out of the ring. Solo has him in a bad way. No, it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Boom, a forearm. He goes, oh, it's countered by Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa strikes him in his back, and now he's going for a pinfall. But it's kicked out by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And what's going on? He sends him to the ropes. No, he's running. And now he looks to strike the Nightmare Jordan Styles. But he's going up top. And he's thrown out by Jacob Fatu. My goodness, he thought he had him, and it's a spinning heel kick by Solo Sikoa. And now he tags in Jacob Fatu. Fatu is seeing this. Oh no, it's a Nightmare knee on Jacob Fatu. Here we go. One, no. Solo Sikoa breaks up the pinfall. What is he doing? Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness, he sends him outside. Oh, but no, Jacob Fatu pulls him out. Fatu pulls him out. And now the both men, he's being attacked by both of these men. Tamatonga and Tawatonga, and now the taunts begin to the crowd. He sends them to the ropes. No, it's a counter on Jacob Fatu. And here we go, German suplex. And now he begins to beat the hell out of Jacob Fatu, and he's trying to wear down the legs. Jacob was in a bad way. And now, no, Jacob's up. No, Jordan, turn around. And it's oh my, he sends him to the outside. And oh my goodness, Solo Sikoa begins to attack the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it's a throat chop. And now these hyenas begin to beat on him. It is no good. These men in Talatonga get sent to the back of their house. They send him home. He's out of this match. And now Solo is attacking him. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. He's bringing his eyes back. No! Tamatonga had him distracted. And now Fatu is looking to set big. He's looking to set up big. It's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and he's going up top. Nightmare Jordan Styles going up top. Elbow drop. But it's not that good. He's going for it all. Nightmare Jordan Styles is going for it all. It's a coup. No. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He was going for the coup de grace. It was countered. And he tried to go for a silencer. And it's countered, too. Fatu has him in a bad way. What was he thinking? And boom, right on his head. Nightmare Jordan Styles is out of it. Solo Sikoa has him right where he wants him. And it's oh my goodness. That was Vision, and Solo has him where he wants him. And I just finished Solo slam. Solo's looking for that Samoan spike. Here we go. Umaga Samoan spike, and it's over. It's over. Broken up by Montez Ford. I thought he had him. I thought he had him, ladies and gentlemen. I thought Solo had him. It's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he's broken, bruised, and battered, but he's still going for a German suplex. And he goes ahead and picks up Solo Sikoa. The injury of the, oh my goodness, is another counter. Another counter. He's sending him back to the turnbuckle. What is he thinking? No, it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He tries to go for a sling blade. Another heel kick. And now Jacob Fatu is back in the match. He's going for a count. He's cheating, but the ref sees it. The ref sees it. And it's a step up enziguri by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness, he was going for it all, but it's countered. Oh, this is super kick by Jacob Fatu. The Samoan Werewolf is all gas, no brakes. You can see the blood, sweat, and tears all through this man's body. And now, Obafemi, the ruler, is distracting Fatu. This could help the Nightmare Jordan Styles, but no. It's countered by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. It's a forearm. And now he goes after Solo Sikoa. And Tamatonga once again interferes. He interferes with the match. He's saving the rest for Jacob. Jacob is up. And all gas, no brakes begin. He's sending him to the outside. No, it's countered. That all gas, no brakes took a break right there. And we got a tag from Montez Ford. And he's going after Fatu. He's going after Fatu with us. And he just no-sells him. No. And that's a Samoan drop. This isn't looking good, ladies and gentlemen. No. What is he doing? Brain Buster on Montez Ford. Brain Buster. But it's a brain buster, a power driver. My goodness. No way. He's going for the pin. He's going for the pin. One. And it's a kick out. He just tried to DDT him on the cement with that huge move. No, jawbreaker. It's a jawbreaker. And no, Fatu hits him with a Samoan headbutt. What is Fatu thinking? Nightmare Jordan Styles is back in the match. It's not looking good. Oh, it's a super kick. Jacob has him where he wants him. No, it's a leg kick. Another leg kick. Another leg kick. Send them to the ropes. Nightmare Jordan Styles has him where he wants him. Oh, it's a counter by Fatu. A forearm by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. It's looking bad. He has him up. 1916. It's looking bad for Fatu right here tonight. And now Tama Tonga gets into it again, saving the health of Fatu. Saving him. He's saving him, but you can't save the WarGames. Roman is looking on, and I know that he is scared because two of his enforcers can't get the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going for a huge elbow drop. Nightmare George Styles is going back up. Fatu's gas is running low, and it's a coup de grace. Here we go. Breakup by Solo. A huge breakup by Solo. And now the Nightmare George Styles gets Solo. And now he's going for it all. Fatu is dazed. Oh, his counter. His counter. He tried to go for a Nightmare knee. It's not looking good for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. No, another counter is there. And my goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles has hit him with a Nightmare knee. It's no good. A sling blade and counter. And now he has him where he wants him. Elbow drop. He's just absolutely destroying Jacob Fatu and stomps the hand of Fatu. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has Fatu where he wants him. And it's not looking good. Boom. And look at what he's doing. It's a shotgun drop kick. And my goodness. He tries to go after Solo Sikoa. Takes him down. And he's going back up for it all. He's going back up for it all. Coup de grace. No. Tama Tonga is distracting the ref. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the ref count. 1, 2, 3. And I know Roman is watching. The likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles and his new industry counterpart in the Montez Ford, Money Montez, is here with the industry, taking the Ascension era to a whole nother level. This is absolutely gonna get dangerous. The ref called it. The Nightmare Jordan Styles took out the likes of Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa here today. The tribal chief has said and seen enough. Roman Reigns looks like he just saw a ghost in the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He stands tall with his new counterpart. And he's ready for war. And Survivor Series is coming up. And now that contract is on the line. Can he get it done? We're going to find out.